Yes. Monday, June 1st of 2015. Yeah. Now, just looking at the week view. Yes. Uh-huh. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yes. Then there's Friday. Ooh. Friday, June 12th of 2015. There was no attempt of personal service, right? From June 1st to June 12th, you had the court date on the wrong court day because of the court rules. Yeah. And then you allowed to reissue the protection order. Yes. Reissuing temporary protection order. Right. On June 12th of 2015. But you set a court hearing for July 31st of 2015. Yeah. Now that happened to be a Friday. Poop, poop, poop. Now, let's look at the month, okay? June 12th, because we're going to do another date calculation. Okay. Uh, July 31st was a Friday. Oh, July 31st. Yes. Now, the sheriff's return of service was on Thursday the 23rd. Yeah. And then it was June 22nd. Ooh. Now, exactly where did you attempt personal service? Because it said I was not served, I was not served? Yes. Now, when you reissued it, yes. The RCWs of the state say that you can only have 14 days for a temporary protection order. Yes. But you decided that you just do whatever you want. So we'll look at June 12th. Yes. June 12th, because we can do days instead of weeks. Yes. June 12th of 2015. Yeah. Now, just looking at it, okay. If you go back and you read the RCWs, you have 14 days. Yeah. Next court hearing should have been on June 26th of 2015, and that would have been a Friday, and that would have been, yes, the right day because of the court rules. Yes. And it would have been issued according to the actual requirements of the RCWs of the state of Washington. Now, when you have an end day of June 26th of 2015, yes, and then you have an actual day of June 22nd, yeah, that looks like 10 days, yeah. The court rules say that you have to give 5 judicial days notice to the respondent of personal service, yeah. So you actually have to serve them 9 days before the court hearing. Now, just wanting to know this sheriff's return of service not served? Yeah. I'm thinking it's the day after the attempt of service that would have been 9 days before. Yes. Now let's just look at it. It was a Monday. Who? Uh, yes. So you attempted service on a Saturday or Sunday. Now, just so I know, is that 5 judicial days? Well, I think it was an illegal attempt of service because you did not attempt service, yes, within the first 8 days of the issuance of the temporary protection order. Now, the second attempt of service, yes, on July 23rd of 2015, right. The actual end date was July 31st. Okay. So if we add 8 to 3, you get 31. But you can't include the day of the actual court hearing. Yeah. Now let's look at the second return of service. Okay. Real simple. Okay, let's get out that calendar again. Now looking at it, the month of June, yes, July 23rd was a Thursday. Yes. Actual court hearing was the 31st. Yes. You attempted service on the 22nd or the 21st? Yeah. Would have given me 10 full days before the court hearing, 9 judicial days. Oh. Exactly what day did you attempt to service? The first attempt of service wasn't 5 judicial days. There must be proof of service in the file prior to having court hearing that the respondent received at least 5 judicial days before the hearing. But you would have served me 10 judicial days. No. Well, can't include the 21st. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, not including the day of the hearing. Yeah. That would have fit the description of at least 5 judicial days. Did you? Well, I can get you the actual court rules and the RCWs. Yeah. Now let's go back to the simple date calculator. How long can you reissue a temporary protection order? According to the actual RCWs of the state of Washington. Coach. Well, you reissued it on the June 12th, right? There was 48 days from June 12th, yes, until July 30th of 2015. One more day. 48 days. What happened there? September. I did something wrong. Let me see here. Oh, hang on just a second. I thought that added a day. Yeah. Now we can't include the day of the court hearing, can we? No. You issued a temporary protection order for 48 days. You say that you attempted service twice. The temporary protection order is only allowed to be issued for 14 days. There has to be proof of service at least 5 judicial days prior to the court hearing, and that proof of service has to be in the file. Now, you decided to have a court hearing, yes, where the protected person didn't sign it. No. Where it was not actually served on me by the Clallam County Sheriff's Department. Yes, that the actual credible threat for the last 7 years and 5 months has been to the physical, emotional, and mental safety of my 5 sons. Yes. And the protected party and her children, yes, happen to be my sons. Now, you didn't have a name of a petitioner or respondent? Yes. You named me as the restrained person? Right. But you did not give me any notice or opportunity to be heard when you had 48 days to do that. Now, you had to have 5 judicial days. Right. Then you have a forgery. Ouch. You have no signature. Ouch. You have misrepresentation. Yes. You have perjury. Yes. And the actual protection order says that respondent did not receive actual notice of the hearing. The court doesn't have jurisdiction over the parties, the minors, and the subject matter. Yes. The respondent didn't have reasonable notice and an opportunity to be heard. You had a court hearing, yeah, that was 24 days after what the law actually allows. You had 2 bogus attempts of service, and you had no proof of service before you had the court hearing. Notice of the hearing was not served on the respondent by personal service, yes, service by mail, or service by publication. Could you remove your fucking fraud?